Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. Recall that the Pythagorean theorem is a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Also recall that a and b are the legs. The legs are connected to the right angle. C is called the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is the side opposite of the right angle. The hypotenuse is also the longest side in a right triangle. So let's look at the first one. We're going to use Pythagorean's theorem to determine if the following side lengths would create a right triangle. Remember, Pythagorean's theorem is only for right triangles. And so we're going to use these numbers and plug it into a squared plus b squared equals c squared to see, is this going to give us a right triangle? A is 9, so we're going to do 9 squared plus b 40 squared, and see if that gives us 41 squared. Also remember, when we square a number, it's a number times itself. So to figure out 9 squared, that's 9 times 9, which is 81. To figure out 40 squared, we would do 40 times 40. Now let's think through this one. 4 times 4 is 16, and then we have 2 zeros, and so we're going to add the 2 zeros on after the 16. So 40 times 40 is 1600. And we're going to see, does that give us 41 times 41? 1 times 1 is 1, 1 times 4 is 4, add a 0. 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 4 is 16. So when we add this up, we are getting 1681. So 81 plus 1600 would be 1681. And since they are equal on both sides of the equal sign, this does create a right triangle. Alright, let's look at the next one. So it says to determine if the following side lengths would create a right triangle. So now we have A is 8, B is 10, and C is 12. And we're going to plug it into Pythagorean's theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. A is 8, so we would do 8 squared and add that with 10 squared. And hopefully it will give us 12 squared. Remember, to square a number, we would take that number 8 and multiply it by itself. 8 times 8 is 64. Then we would do 10 times 10, which is 100. And 12 times 12 would give us 144. When we add these two numbers together, it should give us 144. 64 plus 100 is 164, and that is not equal to 144. So these three numbers would not give us a right triangle. It could create a triangle, but it's not going to be a right triangle. Alright guys, that's using Pythagorean's theorem, plugging in the numbers that they give us to see, is it equal on both sides. If it is equal, it does create a right triangle like the first problem. If it is not equal on both sides, then it is not going to be a right triangle. Thank you guys for watching.